Hey everybody, welcome back. I realized while I was out here working in the van that I hadn't shown you the finished product of removing the console. Never mind the giant wire in the way. So, I bought a very cheap bath rug and I already had the what do you call those? Rubberized mats for inside the car. So that's my fix currently for the chunk that you saw yesterday. That there. There we go. Now I also still have the cloth floor mats. They're scattered all over the floor around here. I'm not entirely sure how the floor is going to end up looking, but wanted to show you what it looks like without the console. So there you go. Now you can easily pass from the driver's seat, the passenger seat, right here into the back. And I was working back here when I realized I didn't have you guys with me and I couldn't show you what I was working on. So this is the bed and the platform you saw in a previous thing. And yes, my friends, that is a pool noodle. See, one of the things about this bed is that it's a slick metal frame with a slick mattress on top of it, and when you drive the vehicle, the mattress slides all over the cabin. So my first attempt, and I will clearly state that today is the first attempt to make that problem go away, I got a king-size pool noodle from Big Lots and cut a piece of it so that it fits. You're in the extreme close-up mode, sorry about that. So that it fits right here on this part of the bed. And the frame itself, let me get you a better camera angle here. There we go. The frame itself has these crossbars there. So I cut two slits, cut a couple slits actually. Let me see if I can roll it for you. And you can see those slits where I cut the pool noodle so that it goes over those wires. So it's held in place by this wire and this wire, but these two slot into the pool noodle. My hope is that by having the pool noodle there, it'll keep the bed from sliding forward into the van. I put another one just like it at the back of the metal frame, and then the way this frame is constructed, right here, where I put this other pool noodle, there's a 1-inch gap right there in the frame. And I can just imagine that that's going to catch my clothes, my leg, the sheets when I put them on the bed. But it also gave me a good point to put some bracing along the side of the bed to keep it from shifting this way when I drive. Also underneath the bed, we've got some storage totes. There's that first one there. That second one in the back there. But underneath this half of the bed, there are no storage containers yet, so I'll easily be able to fit two more under there. And you can see from this first one that I've still got a goodly gap here between, where's my hand? This leg and the tote itself. So there's probably another foot easily worth of 1 foot side to side, side to side, and 12 inches up and down. There we go. 13 inches up and down, technically. Where I'll be able to put yet more storage. So there's tons of room by elevating the bed like this. I did try at one point to put the blackout curtains, the blackout shades for the windows, down in that compartment. And then it occurred to me that when I open the sliding door, that's going to be a problem. So I'm still looking for a good place to store the blackout shades. But as the van comes together a bit more, I'm sure I'll have a better idea. Now I am going to put one of those chest of 3 drawers. It's going to slot right back in there. That'll get used for clothing storage and a place to put the CPAP at night. Like I said, the other one will be here for pantry and the like. So yeah, it's coming together. That second half there doesn't have any totes under it yet, so I'll be able to put a couple more totes back there. And then these here are 2 bike racks that are going to go on the roof of the car. At least one of them, probably this one here. This is a Swagman. The Swagman and the Thule there were both purchased as a set for $75 for the both of them. I think the Swagman's going to fit my bike the best. Um, I forget if my bike has quick release front wheel or not. If it does, I might use the Thule instead, because this is designed to slot into the front axle. It's one of those kind of bike racks, where this one has that arm piece you can see there that holds on to the crossbar on the bike. Those are going to go up on the roof, hopefully along with a cargo box that I haven't acquired yet. Let's see. Oh, so the other thing I discovered while making a bed here is that I have this large gap of space right here. So I'm going to be able to push the bed back another 3 inches, I think, before I hit the tailgate. So that's going to give me more space right here between the seat and the back. I have a set of 3 drawers that I want to put right behind my seat that'll act as a pantry. I'm hoping, if the geometry works out right, to put the cat's litter box right in that corner. When I sleep in the back of my van, I like to sleep with my feet here and my head here. The reason for that is that I can then sit upright, jump directly into the front seat, and be ready to go. Now, if you're less concerned about your safety and your need to drive off quickly, perhaps you're male and or unconcerned, you could sleep with your head down on this end of the bed and it wouldn't make any difference. But for me, I like to be able to get and go if I need to. So that's a thing. All right, so anyway, I'm going to quit yammering at you. I'm going to make the bed, and then once I get the bed made, I will get right back with you. Hi. I'm in my car again. This is so comfy. You have no idea. You can see out the windows. I can lay on a nice comfy bed. It's so comfy. So much headroom. I'm not even touching the back of my seat, which is so different than the Prius. So yeah, I need to go out back into the house and make the blanket, because it's 2 pieces. And as soon as the blanket comes together, I will bring a pillow out and maybe just hang out here. We'll see. Bed. Bed is the best thing. There I am in my parking spot. There's the pillow. You can tell the light's going down because the camera's doing a terrible job. But I have covers. I have sheets. I have a pillow. There's the long shot toward the front. There's my little feet. Oh, you have no idea how happy I am to have a bed back in my van. And it's big enough I can have company or my cat or whatever, so that's fantastic. And because of how this van is built, I've got a hole back there that I can store stuff in. But right here, there's 2 cup holders. Hello, learn how to operate a camera. There's 2 cup holders there, and this opens up. So I imagine having a drink at the end of the night, and for me, I actually mean water. The ability to have my medications over there, store my glasses over there, anything I might need for the end of the day. Put a phone charger back here. There's a somewhere back here is a 9-volt. It's not called a 9-volt. A DC outlet, a standard auto DC outlet, and so that'll make power back here cool. When I laid down, I noticed these push lights, so when the vehicle's turned on, I'll be able to have easy lighting back here. In the meantime, I've got my Lucy lights, some headlamps. I'll put some fairy lights up probably, just to light up the back. But you have no idea. Look, check this out. Like, I was in the Prius before, right? So there was no ability to straighten my arm in the Prius. And now I have like a whole arm's worth of headspace up over me. So it's at least as roomy as a bunk bed if you've ever slept in one of those. So, and I'm 14 inches off the floor. So 14 plus 6. So I'm 20 inches off the floor. The move up from the Prius to the Sienna has just been amazing to me. Like, oh my god, airspace, it's fantastic. Now it'll have a little less airspace once I get everything moved into it, but I think I'm still going to be just thrilled to bits, having done the upgrade. Am I happy that I smashed my Prius into a mountain? Not particularly, because now I have a car payment. But at least I have room, I can put a bed, I can have dressers, lots of things I didn't have in the Prius. So it is definitely an upgrade. Thank you guys for joining me today while I made the bed and showed you the additional progress. Every day is going to be, well, maybe not every day, but many days for the next 2 weeks are all going to be about putting everything together, moving out of my unit. One of these days I will talk about what it's like to be a seasonal worker and show you guys what the unit looks like when you move in. I'll do that on move out day. um, yeah. Anyway, lots of cool stuff coming up. Stay tuned.